And Andrea's parents, Ricardo and Eric, such a wonderful event so far.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of Andrea, does she look stunning tonight? You know, one of the challenges of being married is living together and getting to know each other's habits. And if you guys know Caleb really likes to spend countless hours working on his appearance before he leaves the house. But one thing Caleb doesn't know is that no matter how many hours he spends working on his appearance, he can never look as good as his bride does. I've known Caleb for over 10 years now. And in fact, he was living with me when he and Andrea first met. So I got to hear all about Andrea since day one. And I mean all about Andrea. When they first met, Caleb wouldn't shut up about it. Every time I saw him, he wanted to give me an update. Oh, Eric, she sent me 3 text messages today. Oh, Eric, he talked on the phone 5 times today. He was like a little giddy schoolgirl when they first met. I also got to hear all about Caleb meeting Andrea's family for the first time. And he was actually afraid to meet her father, Ricardo, for the first time. And looking back, this is hilarious, because if you guys know Ricardo, he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and why Caleb was never afraid to meet Ricardo is beyond me. But I also got to hear all about Caleb spending a lot of time with Andrea's family and how well they get along. In fact, he enjoyed spending so much time with Andrea's family that he decided to move right next door to her family. And that right there shows you how well they get along. But over the last year, I really enjoyed getting to know Andrea and really watching as the relationship has grown. Since Caleb and I have been roommates in the past, I feel I have this obligation towards Andrea just to warn her about a few things that she has common living with a guy like Caleb. First thing is, I hope Andrea is a good cook, because Caleb has been known to eat his fair share of food. I mean, the guy can really eat. One record that he likes to boast about quite often, and this is a true record, by the way. At one time, he ate 3 In-N-Out 4x4s within a 15-minute period. The things some people are proud of. The second thing, Andrea, try not to be alarmed when you hear these frightening noises coming from Caleb when he's waking up in the morning. Caleb lets out these moans and groans when he wakes up in the morning. He sounds like a bear coming out of hibernation when he wakes up. So be prepared for that. The last thing is regarding Caleb's grooming habits. You wouldn't guess just by looking at him, but Caleb is a very hairy man. And I know that the typical guy, we all make messes when we shave, but Caleb, he takes this to a whole nother level. I don't know how he does this, but when he shaves, like the hair explodes off his face, and he's able to get hair in every crevice of the bathroom. Just one. In all seriousness, over the years I've known Caleb, he's sure he's gone through his different stages of life, but one thing has always remained consistent, and that's his perseverance. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't matter if Caleb's learning how to play tennis, or learning how to play ping pong, or learning how to play his favorite rock band. Whenever Caleb sets his mind to something, he will put in whatever effort and whatever time it takes to become successful at it. And I'm sure some of you are looking at me right now thinking, Eric, why are you talking about Caleb playing ping pong and playing rock band? Where are you going with this? bear with me, folks. This is what I'm going to tie this whole into right now. My point is that I know how Caleb gets when he sets his mind to something. And if you've been around him the last year, it is very clear his mind is set on making Andrea happy. And he's clearly following his heart here. I strongly believe that this perseverance that I'm speaking of is going to play a vital role in their happy marriage together. And I just want to wish you guys the best of luck, and I really can't wait to see what else God has planned for you guys in the future. I want to close by, Caleb, I want to ask you to place your hand over your bride's hand. Just like that. I really want you to embrace this moment. Okay? And I want you to realize something very, very important here. This is the last time you will ever have the upper hand in this relationship.